or have your email link there if you want to receive CVs via email. It's an email link with all the instructions that you want to tell them. And here's one thing else. You can reach passive job seekers. So what are passive job seekers? These are people who are just going through their social media and then seeing an opportunity and go like, they were not really intending to look for a job, but they saw you, they saw your job ad, or they saw your job, your material, your employer branding material, and go like, hey, this is a cool place to work. Why not? Okay. So the effectiveness of each of these platforms depends on your content strat. That is derived from your comm strategy. That is derived from your AVP. That stems from your employer branding. Consistency is key in social media. You don't have to post every day, but if you have the resources to do so, great. Minimum one a week, because it will help the algorithm that there's like something that's being put out. Ideally, it's different content for each of the platform: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok, and whatever social media you have pa. But to help with your resources, what you can do is cross-post. So if you have a square image that's prepared for Facebook, that can live in your Instagram and your LinkedIn. Your short form vertical videos can live in YouTube, FB Reels, IG Reels, and TikTok. Real example, with content buckets. What are content buckets? It's just a note that can help you. So we have Hub, Hygiene, Hero, but for this particular client, we had content buckets that are Motivational Monday, Work Wednesday, Feature Friday. Sometimes the Work Wednesday becomes Trabajo Tuesday or Trabajo Thursday. It's Work Wednesday. Para lang may space, right? So Motivational Monday is your hub. So these are just created filler content of soft skills versus technical skills, right? People skills. Work Wednesday was announcing the Meralco Cadet Engineering Program. So this is recruitment. Feature Friday features a specific employee. In this case, that employee, that customer sales representative, was our national athlete for tennis. So this is actually a 2-minute long video, but I just got a snippet. So link below for full IG reel on how Meralco supports her as a national athlete. And she won 2 gold medals during the recent SEA Games. Kudos to her. The responsibility of leading employer branding efforts typically falls under HR, or the talent acquisition department. But all of the people we will list can lead the initiative. So your chief HR, head of talent, employer, if you have your own employer brand manager or director, your HR, internal comms, corporate comms, your diversity director, or even your leadership team can lead the employer branding initiative. It can also depend on the size of your company. So here's a sample if you are a small, medium, or a large company in terms of headcount. For small companies, again, it can be your HR or your HR manager or HR director, or your leadership team. If you have a marketing officer or a marketing manager, they can also do that. For medium-sized businesses, it's your head of talent. Can be also if you have your own employer brand manager or your internal comms manager. For large companies, it is your head of HR overall, or again, the head of talent acquisition or your corporate comms manager. Find the hidden talented team members in there. Everyone has their social media accounts. Find out who's really creative in creating reels, trending. So, di ba? Meron yan. They're just hidden. Let the talent shine. So you can leverage on employee-generated content. So there's a term called user-generated content, right? So you have people talking about your brand, you repurpose or reuse or stitch. If you're familiar with TikTok, you stitch their the content they created to help you create your own content. But this time around, use what your employees are creating, right? Encourage them to post about your company story, or ask them, give them a template. TikTok challenge of the week, or it's usually a TikTok challenge, but repost it everywhere. TikTok challenge for the week. Answer this question. Question of the week. How does what insert your mission vision apply to you, or ask them to create that selfie content. It's just them recording themselves talking to the screen, and then you can use that, right? Of course, with their permission. Either email or make them sign a release form to say, yes, you can use my content. So align with your marketing team. If you have a marketing team, please align with them. You can be the ones to help you create that. If it's like a minsanan naman na job post, I mean, if you're talking about, if they have like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule for their content, pwede kayo sumingit ng Tuesday as your recruitment, Thursday as your employer branding content, so that the whole week they have content, right? And again, you don't need fancy equipment. A good mobile phone with good lighting and good sound. Let's use interns. So interns are mostly Gen Z. Actually, Gen Alpha na nga yata yung iba. Leverage on the Gen Z and their creativity and their trend awareness. Because if you want to go viral, you need to do trends, the trending audio, the trending challenge. They offer a fresh perspective. It's cost efficient. Hashtag alam na this. Opportunity for their skills development. Also, we're helping shape the youth, shaping our future workforce. They have diverse ideas. And how do you do this? You do school linkages and partnerships. Reach out to the schools and say, hi, we have openings for OJT and summer internships. Let us know how we can tap you guys to give us or to send your OJTs to our company. They have the expertise and the specializations. They are flexible. You can do one-time project or you can engage them as a contract. There's also cost control. You can do hourly or by project. It's a diverse set of talent. And how you can go to these websites, Online Jobs PH and Upwork.com. There are plenty of Filipinos in Upwork. Plenty. Filipinos and talented Filipinos are in Upwork. Online jobs also, definitely all Filipino there. The world is outsourcing creative work and social media work from the Philippines because we have the talent here, right? There are also FB groups that are for trabaho lurking for freelancers and virtual assistants. It's like virtual assistants, di ba pang call setting lang yun, call setting and all of that, appointment setting. No. Pretty much anyone who works online remotely is a virtual assistant. So there are virtual assistants who are good in social media, in creatives, in video editing, in pretty much doing the stuff that you need for your employer branding that's not really the HR bit, diba? This give them the creative work so that you can focus on. Agencies have the expertise. They have the comprehensive solutions from strat planning all the way down to execution. Agencies have access to tools and resources. So no need for you as a company to buy the tool for them to use. The agencies will have those tools already. So there's creativity and innovation because there's so many clients that they handle. So they will learn from all those clients and they will learn from all the experience already on what to do for your employer branding. And of course, with agencies, we have measurable results because there are analysts. There's access to insights and other analytics tools to show that campaigns are effective, ads are effective, and you are hitting the campaign objectives and the company objectives that you have. And then timeliness, of course, because the agencies really have this work in mind. And of course, how to find these agencies. You can do a Google search, you can do a social media search, and then you send requests for proposals to them so that they can pitch for your employer branding.